there have been an error for error between the Nigerian government and the Australian Department of Foreign Affairs. Okay, there have been who is who here. Nobody is nobody here. This is a head-to-head between the African country Nigeria and then Australia. We'll see what is happening. So by Sahara Reports, today says breaking news: Nigeria issues travel advisory, cautions citizens against visiting Australia amid a surge in hate crimes. Sahara Reports. Okay. Well, there you have it. Okay, this is the Nigerian government saying or issuing travel advisory to cautions Nigerians who are to travel to Australia against how amid of surge in hate crimes and then Islamophobia and those kind of things that is actually happening in Australian government or in the Australian country. Well, I want to say what is happening? Why now? What is going on? Well, good. See this. Alright, so recently the Australian government, that is the Department of Foreign and Affairs Trade, actually shared this. They actually brought this upon themselves. So they said they shared this. It says they issued a warning reports to their citizens that are to travel to Nigeria. They says Australia issues strong travel advisory against visiting Nigeria. So they says the Australian government has advised its citizens to reconsider traveling to Nigeria due to security concerns. The Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade issued a warning on Tuesday, citing threats of terrorism, kidnapping, violent crime, and civil unrest. So in details, they says reconsider your need to travel to Nigeria overall due to volatile security situations and threats of terrorism, kidnapping, violent crime, and the risk of civil or uncivil unrest. So he says there is high risk of terrorist attacks across Nigeria by various military groups. Attacks could be indiscriminate or may target foreign interests. The advisory noted that potential targets include hostels, bars and restaurants, political gathering and government building places of worship, schools and markets, shopping malls, sporting events and transport hubs come for displaced persons and law enforcement facilities. So those who say they especially urged Australians to avoid travel to Adamawa State, Anambra State, Akwa Ibom, Bauchi, Bayelsa, Bono, and Cross River and Delta, and other states due to heightened risk. Okay, so that is it. So it says that the Australian actually at first advised their citizens who are to travel to Nigeria on some key points in statement. They says based on recent their points they used on were threats of terrorism, kidnapping, violence of crime, and the risk of uncivil unrest. They also say that these kind of things actually can happen in their various places: hotels, bars, restaurants, political gatherings, schools, malls, everywhere this can happen. And also they showcase some states in Nigeria that people should actually avoid if they are in Nigeria. That is Anambra, Adamawa State, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Delta, and so on and others. That means about many of the Nigerian cities or states have been blacklisted by the Australian people, and they are actually advising people not to go there. But hey, one would say, why are they saying that? Why are they doing that? Well, it's fair to actually think about their people and the population. So in context, they share the sea. They came and says the advisory follows recent data from Nigeria's National Bureau of Statistics, which reported that 2,235,954 abductions between May 2023 and April 2024. Yeah, about a year, there have been 2 million people that have been abducted in Nigeria in a year. And they're saying that ransom payments during this period amounted to 2.2 trillion, with an average ransom of 2.7 million per incident. Yeah, they're saying that all this abduction has actually incurred or have been amounted in amount of 2.2 trillion naira. And that is also say that an average ransom of everyone individually to pay about 2.7 million naira per head. Yeah, that's true. In context why they are actually wanting their people. That's the reason. So they are saying that the Northwest region accounted for the highest ransom payments, totaling 9.12 trillion, while the Southeast recorded for lowest at 85.4 billion naira. So they actually shared these reasons based on their statistics that they got from National Bureau of Statistics that is in Nigeria. Their report that is shared. Okay, they are saying that at at the northwest regions, it said that 1.2 trillion naira ransom was actually there, and then at the southeast, recorded about 85.4 billion naira recorded abduction payment or ransom to be paid. Okay, so they actually shared this, not just that they actually shared this or advisory or warnings to the citizens of Australia. They actually had a reason to, and also shared a contest backed by the same Nigerian statistics and laws and the Nigerian reports. Okay, so actually, to me, I would say it's actually fair. It's fair enough to actually think about people and also to share advice and also to warn them about certain places and certain things. I actually agree with them. But hey, when this was shared, the Nigerian Department of Foreign Affairs also did not sleep. They came out and they said this. See. So on December 31st also, the government through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs warned Nigerians planning to travel to Australia to take into concerns the prevailing security situation in some cities of the country. Yep. The same day, about a couple of hours later, the Nigerian Foreign Affairs or the Ministry of Foreign Affairs also stepped out, warned Nigerian people who are also traveling to Australia for some security reasons too. And they said this. It says, the Nigerian government has cautioned Nigerians against traveling to Australia over the prevailing security situations in some cities, resulting from rising cases of Islamophobia and anti-Semitism. Yeah, Nigerians were not playing though. Instead of them to actually go behind the scenes and discuss foreign policies with these Australians, they came era for era. That is it. No time to play. Well, it says that in a statement issued on Tuesday by the acting spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, it said the Nigerian government said the warning became imperative for Nigerian travelers and residents in Australia over reported cases of discrimination, harassment, and verbal abuses targeted at foreigners. Yep, Nigerians were not playing though. So now, to my Nigerians, your government have also advised you guys not to travel to Australia because of harassment, verbal abuses, and also discrimination by some cities or some people in the Australian country. Well, error for error. Well, this one who came commenting on X and says that 2025 error for error, back boss for back boss, obili for obilim, tick for talk, you do you, or for do me. Yeah. The Nigeria is saying that 2025 in 2024 they says what was the slogan again? They had a slogan for 2024, but 2025 is era for era. Nigeria is going back on back, okay? It's bound for bound, bro. Nobody's going, you're going playing, nobody's playing here. Okay, so that is it. That is what is happening between Nigeria and Australia government or the Australia Foreign Affairs Ministry. Era for era. Everybody's now warning each citizen. So if you're Nigerian, you are being warned when traveling to Australia, and if you're an Australian, you have also been warned when traveling to Nigeria. Yep. Let's see who wins and let's see how safe each other and everybody citizens can also be. The name is Virashi. This is Virashi Studios. I'm glad you guys enjoy this section and hopefully to see you guys around on our more interesting stories about Africa and the continent. See you guys around, stay safe, and then don't forget to follow for more. Thank you guys.